Did you know that living alone can cost you an extra $11,000 a year compared to sharing a dwelling with a roommate or partner? It's a staggering figure, isn't it? This extra cost comes as a surprise to many, but when you stop to think about it, it makes sense. Every utility bill, every grocery run, every unexpected expense falls squarely on your shoulders. And let's not forget about rent or mortgage payments, which can be the biggest monthly expense for many of us. It's clear that living alone can be quite costly, but it also offers a certain level of freedom and independence that is hard to put a price tag on. The question then becomes, how can we mitigate these costs? How do we enjoy the perks of living alone without breaking the bank? So, how can we turn this around and make living alone more affordable? Our first cost-cutting strategy: say goodbye to cable television. Cable subscriptions can drain your wallet faster than you can say remote control. With the average cable TV bill skyrocketing over the past few years, it's time to consider alternatives. Enter the world of streaming services and free online content. They offer a vast selection of shows, movies, and even live sports events at a fraction of the cost. From Netflix to Hulu, Amazon Prime to Disney Plus, there's a buffet of entertainment waiting for you. And the cherry on top, you can choose what you want to watch, when you want to watch it. No more paying for channels you never tune into. Now, of course, you'll need a solid internet connection, but the savings are still substantial. By ditching the cable, you can save hundreds of dollars a year. So, are you ready to cut the cord and start streaming your savings? Next up, let's get cooking. Yes, we're diving into the world of home-made meals. The sizzling sound of a pan, the aroma of fresh ingredients. It's not just about the process. It's about the hefty savings you can make by ditching the takeout menu. Think about it. Every time you choose to cook at home instead of ordering out, you're keeping those dollars in your pocket. Plus, you're in control of what goes into your meals, making them healthier and tailored to your liking. It's not about becoming a master chef overnight, but about taking small steps towards a more frugal lifestyle. Start with simple recipes, gradually expanding your culinary skills. And don't forget the leftovers. They can be a lifesaver for those busy days. So, embrace the adventure of cooking at home. It's a journey of flavors, creativity, and yes, savings. So, get creative in the kitchen and watch your savings grow. Now, let's talk about energy. Energy efficiency is more than just a trendy buzzword. It's a tangible way to save money when living alone. Imagine this. The average household spends a significant chunk of their budget on utilities. By adopting energy-efficient practices, you can reduce these expenses dramatically. First up, consider using energy-efficient appliances. Yes, they may cost more upfront, but they'll save you money in the long run. Think of it as an investment. From Energy Star-rated fridges to LED light bulbs, the savings can really add up. Next, look into practices that reduce energy use. Unplugging appliances when not in use, using natural light during the day, and adjusting your thermostat by a few degrees can make a difference. It's all about making small changes that add up over time. And don't forget about renewable energy sources. Solar panels, for instance, can cut your electricity bill significantly. Remember, every watt saved is a penny earned. Next, become a savvy shopper. When you're living alone, every penny counts. So how can you stretch your dollar at the grocery store? Start by buying in bulk. Items like rice, pasta, and canned goods have a long shelf life and are often cheaper when bought in larger quantities. Now, this doesn't mean you should buy everything in bulk. Be smart about it. Consider your consumption and storage space. Another trick is to become best friends with coupons and shopping apps. They can help you save a pretty penny on your everyday purchases. And remember, just because it's on sale doesn't mean you need it. Stick to your list. Also, consider store brands over name brands. Often, they're just as good, if not better, and cost significantly less. Shopping sales, using coupons, and buying in bulk can significantly reduce your grocery bill. Shop smart, live smart. Moving on, get your hands dirty. Not in a bad way, of course, but in a way that can save you a ton of money. We're talking about DIY home maintenance. You don't have to be a pro to fix a leaky faucet or patch up a hole in the wall. In fact, with a little bit of patience and the right tools, You can handle a lot of those little home repairs that would otherwise cost a small fortune if you hired a professional. Think about it. A plumber might charge you $75 just to walk through the door. But if you can fix that leaky faucet yourself, you've just saved that money. Plus, there's the added bonus of learning a new skill and the satisfaction that comes with solving a problem on your own. So grab that toolbox and roll up your sleeves. DIY isn't just a trend, it's a lifestyle change. Next, let's hit the road, or rather, the bus. Public transportation and carpooling are two effective ways to significantly cut down on your living costs. How so? Well, consider this. By opting for these choices, you're saving a large chunk of change on gas, car maintenance, and let's not forget car insurance. Think about it. The daily commute to work, the weekend errands, the spontaneous road trips, they all add up. And that's just the fuel cost. Factor in regular maintenance and insurance, and you're looking at a sizable portion of your monthly expenses. By hitching a ride on the bus, the subway, or sharing the journey with friends, you're not only saving money, but also contributing to a healthier environment. Less cars on the road means less pollution. So you see, it's not just about cutting costs, it's about making smart, sustainable choices. Be a part of the change for your wallet and for the environment. Now, let's talk about secondhand shopping. Swapping the shiny, new, and often overpriced items for gently used or refurbished ones can be a game changer for your budget. Not only does it save you money, but it's also a sustainable choice that reduces waste. Picture this, those designer jeans you've been eyeing, you might find them at a thrift store for a fraction of the cost. The same goes for furniture, electronics, books, and much more. And don't forget about online platforms like eBay and Facebook Marketplace, where you can often negotiate on the price. But here's the key. Always inspect second-hand items thoroughly before buying. You want to ensure you're getting quality for your money, not just a cheap price tag. And remember, buying second-hand isn't about settling for less. It's about making smart, frugal choices that let you live comfortably without breaking the bank. Remember, vintage is in style, and so is saving money. Next, let's examine your subscriptions. You know, those sneaky little payments that drain your bank account each month. We often sign up for these services, then forget about them, even when we're not fully utilizing them. So let's cut the cord on unnecessary subscriptions. Start by making a list of all your subscriptions. You might be surprised to see how many there are. Then, determine which ones you really need and which ones you can live without. Do you really need 5 streaming services, or can you get by with just 1 or 2? And don't forget about memberships. Gym memberships can be pricey, especially if you're not regularly hitting the treadmill. Consider cheaper alternatives like fitness apps or outdoor workouts. Remember, every dollar saved is a dollar earned. So simplify your life and your budget by cutting down on subscriptions. You'll be amazed at how much you can save when you trim the fat. Finally, let's talk about your biggest expense, housing. We all need a roof over our heads, but that doesn't mean we need to pay through the nose for it. Consider downsizing your living space if you have extra rooms gathering dust. This can substantially decrease both your rent and utility costs. If you're open to a change of scenery, moving to a less expensive area can save you a bundle. Often, the difference in cost between the city center and the suburbs is substantial. And let's not forget about rent negotiation. It's not as intimidating as it sounds, promise. If you've been a reliable tenant, your landlord may be willing to negotiate a lower rent rather than risk losing you. So, take a long, hard look at your housing situation. Could you downsize, relocate, or negotiate your way to lower costs? Remember, home is where the heart is, not where the money is. So, those are our 10 ways to cut the cost of living alone. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've covered. We've learned how ditching cable can save us a small fortune each year. We've explored the benefits of cooking at home and how being energy efficient can be a game changer for our utility bills. We've talked about the art of shopping smart, doing your own maintenance, and utilizing public transportation. We've discovered the value in buying second-hand items and cutting down on unnecessary subscriptions. And lastly, we've examined ways to save on housing, the biggest expense for most of us. Imagine If we implement even a few of these strategies, how much we could save in a year. The power to change your financial situation is in our hands. Which of these strategies are you most likely to try? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more money-saving tips. Check out my next video that YouTube suggests, and I'll see you on the other side.